Home Secretary Yvette Cooper found herself on the defensive during a tense interview on LBC with broadcaster Nick Ferrari. The seasoned journalist didn't pull any punches as he questioned Cooper about the government's response to the ongoing small boat migrant crisis and the effectiveness of the "Stop the Gangs" campaign. During her appearance on May 13, Cooper was immediately challenged by Ferrari, who outlined alarming statistics. 7 boats carrying over 400 migrants had arrived in the UK the previous day alone, pushing the total number of arrivals this year beyond 12,000. Ferrari demanded to know how the government's efforts to crack down on human smuggling gangs were progressing. Caught off guard, Cooper hesitated in her response, stating, Nobody should be making that dangerous journey. It is undermining our border security, and it is putting lives at risk." Ferrari pressed further, referencing a tragic incident in which one person lost their life crossing the English Channel just the day before. "So, how is smashing the gangs going?" he repeated, prompting Cooper to highlight the passing of a new border security bill through the House of Commons. She explained that the bill introduces counter-terrorism-style powers aimed at disrupting criminal networks profiting from illegal crossings. However, Ferrari interrupted to point out that despite the legislation, results were still lacking. "Well, it's not working yet, is it?" he remarked, questioning whether the public should expect change now that the bill is progressing. Cooper blamed the delays on political opposition, stating, "Sadly, the Conservatives and Reform UK voted against those powers. I think that was deeply irresponsible of them." She emphasized that the legislation still needed to pass through the House of Lords before it could take effect. Attempting to shift the focus, Cooper mentioned increased cooperation with France, claiming that French authorities had now agreed to intercept boats in their waters. However, this assurance failed to impress many listeners. Reactions on social media were divided. Critics slammed Labour for being ineffective, with one user claiming, "Labour has zero intention of stopping small boat crossings." Another added, "Yvette Cooper sounds completely out of her depth." Others came to Cooper's defense, arguing that at least her government was taking steps the previous one hadn't. "At least they're trying," one supporter posted. Ferrari acts like change happens overnight. Despite the conflicting opinions, one thing is clear. The migrant crisis remains a contentious and deeply political issue, and Yvette Cooper's interview has only intensified the national debate.